This mod review is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another mod review. Today we're going to take a look at two mods by GTX, the animal feed mixers and the fermenting silo T800. So the animal feed mixers consist of both a TMR mixer and a pig food mixer, and then the fermenting silo will take hay, grass, or chaff and convert it to silage and digestate. So let's take a look at all of these in the shop. So if we go to placeables and then miscellaneous, we're going to have the forage mixer 500S for $90,000, $30 a day. And as I said, this is going to take grass, hay, or chaff as inputs and grind those up and output total mixed rations. Now the pig food mixer or the forage mixer will accept loose or bales, and we're going to demonstrate that here in a little bit. Then we have the pig food mixer 500S. Again, $90,000 a day, $90,000 to buy, $30 per day, and it also takes 3 different inputs. Of that, you can either have wheat, barley, or oats for your grain, potatoes or sugar beet for your root crop, or canola, soybeans, or sunflowers for your protein grain, and it will grind that all up and output it as pig food. Both of these mixers have a capacity of 5,000 liters per hour as far as production, and will output a total of 90,000 liters. Now on to our fermenting silo. We go to placeables and then silos. We have the fermenting silo T800, $118,000 to buy, $55 per day, and has an 800,000 liter total capacity. Now this total capacity is combined with inputs and outputs. It can output at 8,000 liters per hour, and it will accept hay, grass, or chaff, and then it will output silage and digestate. Let's take a closer look at these here in game. So this is our total mixed rations mixer. Again, we have our inputs: hay, straw, and silage. Then we have over here on the side, we have our output spout for total mixed rations. If we come up here to the display, you're going to see that we get a little pop-up here also in game. Show us all 3 inputs: hay, straw, and silage, and then our output. We can hit the FR button, or the R button to display or hide that pop-up. And another cool little trick that this has is if we come over here to the spout, we can left click and rotate that around. So depending on where we have placed this particular mod, we may find that we prefer to output out the back, because maybe we don't have the space on the side. So we can just come out here, we can left click, we get a nice animation with the handle, and then it rotates the whole spout. So let's go ahead and put some product into this and just see how it works. Over here I have already set up a bale of hay, straw, and silage. So do I have that in the right input? Looks like it. All right, let's put it down here on the ground. This one up here. Maybe I have these backwards. Did indeed. Did indeed. That's what I thought. Looks like possibly these displays are a little backwards. As you can see, that is a squiggly line icon, whereas the straw icon there in the bottom is some chevron looking things. Go. Now that we have this running, let's take a look. It's grinding up. Now let's go ahead and put some loose material in there. Show you how that works. Straw went in the middle. Round it up a little bit. We got it coming out of the spout, which is pretty cool. Go ahead and get hay. So this mod does not require global company. This mod does not require anything other than itself to operate, which is pretty cool. And for the fermenting silo, if you play this with seasons, then your fermenting time is going to be based upon your season's transition, as opposed to simply a product per hour calculation. And that's pretty cool. So can't do silage out of there, that's fine. Get silage another way. So it used to be with the fermenting silos that if you place a fermenting silo and you're using seasons, basically the fermenting silo would process at its own time frame, irregardless of your season duration. But with this silo over here, pretty cool because it will actually obey the season's configuration. And depending on your season's configuration will be how long it's going to take for you to convert your product from grass, chaff, or hay into silage. That's pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and get started looking at our pig food mixer. And again, we're going to put either wheat, barley, or oats into this one. Sugar beets or potatoes into this one. And then canola, sunflowers, or soybeans into this one to get our pig food. And I want to show you a cool little trick that this mixer also has going on here. Let's get some potatoes. Potatoes go in the center. trigger. Like so. Soybeans. See, we have a soybean fill plane at this point. Let's take a look over here to the side. Okay. Let's get this one started by filling it with barley. Some really cool animations. So we saw the door there slide open. Now we've got all the fill types required. Big mixers in there. Not really sure what you call that. So now that we've got that, let's go and put oats in. Okay? I want to show you what's kind of neat about this. Is in 17, a lot of these fill planes, okay, these are fill planes, they were kind of static. No matter, for example, this one, no matter what we put in here, potatoes or sugar beets, we would always show potatoes, for example. Here we have barley, okay, and in the trailer we have oat. Clearly, completely different coloring, right? Different coloration. Let's see what happens. We got to change. Now we get oats. We get kind of a mix. We have barley and oats in there. Look at that. Let's get some sugar beets in there. We'll see what that looks like. That should be a bit more pronounced, as will our canola when we put that in. Let's go ahead and put canola in. So there's no doubt that soybeans and canola look completely different. Have now is kind of a mix. We have a dark fill type and then a lighter fill type. Might be a little hard to see, but it's basically not as black as canola was. So in essence, it is mixing visually the appearance of the two fill planes to reflect what is actually in the hopper. A mixed product, which is pretty cool. Weird look. Reflects 28,000 of 30,000 all 3 products at this point. So over here at this one, the informational screen goes. Of course, we've got the game running at 1x speed, so that's why we haven't seen any product come out, but we'll take care of that here in a little bit. Now let's take a look at the fermenter. Let's put chaff in. $14,000 liters of chaff. Go ahead and position ourselves here to look at the screen. Now let's go get 14,000 liters of grass. And then we'll get some product with hay in it. Something to note, with those pipes there, those output pipes do indeed have collisions. Running into those earlier. You want to make sure that you don't have too tall of a trailer that you're using. I would say a trailer with a movable floor would be ideal for that particular mod. So now we have put 14,000 liters of hay, 14,000 liters of grass, and almost 14,000 liters of, 14,000 liters of chaff and grass, almost 14,000 liters of hay. All right, so let's move this out of the way. And I want to show you another cool little trick that this silo has. If we come over here to the display and we use our center mouse button, so we now open a bale trigger. Now we can come over here and put bales in if we are a kind of player that wants to use bales. I've got a grass bale here and a hay bale here, okay? Take both of these over to our fermenting silo and put them into the bale trigger. So, let's close the bale trigger. Now let's speed up the clock a little bit. Just see the production. Go. All right, well, let's just go ahead and advance into tomorrow. All right, so now you can see we have 49,659 liters of silage and 2,793 liters of digestate. You have nice informational screens. Now, we didn't really put a whole bunch of product in here, given the fact that this fermenting silo holds 800,000 liters. We only put 50,000 liters of product in there. But basically, if we had a whole lot of product in there, this is a combined 800,000 liter capacity. So it's not 800,000 liters of input and 800,000 liters of output. It is a total capacity. So if we put 800,000 liters of grass, chaff, or hay in there, we're not going to have any room for silage. So we don't want to do that. If we put in, let's say, 600,000 liters of input, we're only going to get 200,000 liters of output before it's full. At that point, we will then need to basically, well, I guess if we put 800,000 liters of raw input, it would always have a total of 800,000 liters. It would just slowly work its way down from input to output. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, let's go and empty this out. Let's get our silage. So dump that into there. And you can see over here on the informational screen, we have 10,000 liters of total mixed rations. And if we look over here, we have 61,000 liters of pig food. You see the ratios there. We've obviously used a lot more canola, soybeans, and sunflowers, and wheat and barley as compared to our root crops. Some cool animations there on the belts and the chains, pulleys. Go ahead and pull out some product. Total mixed rations, as you can see. Pig food. And then we'll come over here and we'll get our slurry tanker and we'll pull out some digestate. Guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what do you think of the Pigfood Total Mixed Rations mixer, as well as the fermenting silo from GTX. Guys, until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.